Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see how to do QQ plot in Excel or the Contail plot in Excel. If you're new to this channel, please press the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified. So the sample data that can be analyzed by parametric methods or the non-parametric methods. The parametric statistical method can be used if the sample data follows a Gaussian distribution. The parametric statistical methods assumes the data has a known and specific distribution called as the Gaussian distribution. And if sample data is not Gaussian, follow a Gaussian distribution, then non-parametric statistical test must be used. The techniques one can use to check whether the data sample or the sample data deviates from a Gaussian distribution is called as the normality test. So what we're going to do is a normality test to check the whether the sample data is following a Gaussian distribution or not. So normality assumptions are to check whether the sample data is a Gaussian distribution. There are two classes of techniques that can be used. One is the graphical method and other is the statistical method. So in the graphical method, we can use either histogram plot or the quantile plot. The histogram plot is used and if the histogram follows a bell-shaped curve, then we can say that it follows a Gaussian distribution. And the second method is the quantile plot. So let's see how to use this quantile plot and how to plot this in Excel. So here we have the sample data. Here the sample data is heights of around 150 students, around 149 students in centimeter is given. So now let's see how to calculate and plot the quantile plot or the QQ plot. So first we need a rank. So for calculating the rank, we can use this function rank dot avg and select the first row of the column A followed by the whole data set, that is then A2 to A2 to we have to select till the end, and this is basically ranking the data followed by order should be ascending. And one thing you have to keep in mind that I think this is selected twice, so you need to remove this. Okay, now you select and press F4 to make it fixed, so that when you drag down this the cell will be locked, so respective values will be selected. Now close the bracket and press enter. So now we have the rank, and just double click on the corner to fill in the details. So we have the rank here arranged in the order, and next we will calculate the percentile. So percentile, for this we can use this equation 0.5 the rank minus 0.5 divided by the count of the data points, that is A2 to A150. Same thing we have to select here also to fix the cells. F4 you can press to fix the cell and close the bracket. Oops, close the bracket. Enter. Now we have the percentile value. Same way you can double click on this to get this value. Now we have to calculate the set score. So now we will be calculating the expected set score and the observed set score. So first is the expected set score. To calculate this, we can use norm dot inv, actually norm dot s dot inv, and then this percentile value. Just press enter and select Well, now we have the expected z score value. Now we have to calculate the observed z score values. To do this, we can use standardized function is equal to standardize, and then select A2, comma, then average of A2 to A150, and then we have to select the standard deviation. Close this, and next is the standard deviation, STDEV. Standard deviation again starting with the A2 to A150. And close this. Here also we need to select this and make it fixed cell. Same for the standard deviation also. And now press enter. Yes, enter. Now we have both the data here. Now let's plot this. So we can select the select data, go to edit, and we can select the series X values as the observed and the series Y value as the expected. And click OK. Okay. Now let's see. Now this is our data here. Now we can clean up. Chart title can be QQ plot. And we can adjust the x-axis and y-axis values. We can select y-axis crosses -3, and similar way for the horizontal axis also, axis value crosses -3 to get. So now we have the axis values properly aligned. Now we can insert a trend line. Okay, you can change the dot if you want, and then move it to a thick line, and that you can change to dash type to solid line. So now we have the, you can even change the color of that to orange or some other color of your choice, black, whatever color. So now we can see here the most of the data points are falling in line. So this means that the sample data is following a normal distribution. The majority of the samples are falling within the straight line. So we can just put the axis titles here. This is the observed values, observed set score, and here it is the expected set score. So this is how we can use a QQ plot and analyze whether the data distribution or the sample data follows a normal or Gaussian distribution or not. If most of the data points are within the line, it follows a normal distribution. And we will discuss more about this in the upcoming videos. So please do subscribe and wait for the notification for the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button and share it with your friends. Thank you.